Hello, this is Rory with Love Chat, and today's topic is time is everything. Now, this is number 10 of my kickoff videos, and as the channel grows, I'll be answering more specific questions from viewers. In fact, the next video I make will be from an email, so make sure to subscribe, and if you have a question you'd like for me to consider, please email me at thelovechat@gmail.com, where I will be hosting your videos on YouTube. Now, I'm going to be answering these emails in such a way where you guys are getting a lot of useful information rather than it being completely specific to the email. The person who emails me obviously will get a response with some tailored information, but for the purposes of the YouTube video, the information that I give to this person will also be applicable to you. Now, it's always best to get the tailored advice because every breakup is very different, and what I advise on one email might not work for all situations. It's always good to fill me in with the information so I can give you the best advice. So it's always more recommended if you have a tough situation to email me at thelovechat@gmail.com so I can give you tailored advice. But for the purposes of YouTube, the information will kind of be blanket statements, and so that will be helpful to everybody. Now then, time is everything is our topic for today. And this is one of the most important topics you'll hear me discuss. Time is everything when we're trying to get our loved one back. This takes so many different forms. Let's just say you and your ex broke up. We'll give it a month. You guys have been broken up for about a month. And you are kind of wondering, what's next? What do I do? When will they reach out? What should I do when they reach out? I want to reach out to them. You're not giving it the proper amount of time, basically. You're trying to force a situation rather than just letting it happen naturally. So if you and your ex have broken up, you need to allow the proper amount of time to go by for several things to happen. Step one, you need to work on yourself, as I discuss in every video. You need to make sure that you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the time, you are showing patience, because you know that if you don't get your ex back, you'll get somebody even better. Time is everything. Now, my goal here is to help you get your ex back, as opposed to somebody else, but with the added bonus of, if you can't get your ex back, well, you're this brand new, awesome person who's been working on themselves, and so somebody new will come along and knock your socks off, and you'll knock their socks off because you're this awesome person. But if you don't put in the time and put in the work, well, then it's all for nothing. If you sit around waiting and moping and thinking your ex is just going to come back just because you sat on the couch, well, you're going to be disappointed. Now, the second part of this is the effect that it takes on your ex. They're wondering why you're not calling. They're wondering why they haven't heard from you. They were expecting you to cave in, right? You got dumped. They had all the power. They're feeling pretty good. And then suddenly, Christmas goes by and they don't hear from you. Or Hanukkah, or New Year's, or Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. And they're thinking to themselves, what's up with that? I was expecting, man, I'm starting to miss them a little bit. Time is going by. You're off improving yourself, focusing on your goal and your mission. And they're starting to feel the effect of the fading affect bias, which is a psychological thing that tends to happen. Basically, it means we look upon the past favorably, okay? We look upon past experiences in a positive light. You're giving that extra time and freedom. You're giving them the freedom that they wanted. You're showing them, hey, you know what? You have as much freedom as you want. I'm giving you the gift of missing me. And as that time goes on, they look back upon the relationship, and this is what the fading affect bias does. They look back on the relationship, and they kind of forget all the negative stuff, and they're only really thinking about the positive stuff, and how well you treated them, and all the things that you did for them. That's how they're feeling in that moment. And when it becomes too much to bear, that's when they're going to reach out. And they're going to think to themselves, man, I can't believe they stayed so strong this entire time. You need to give your ex time to get there, okay? But that's twofold. They need to get there on their own. It has to be their decision to reach out. But that's not going to happen until some time has passed. It's not going to happen a week later. Rather, it's unlikely to happen that soon. Now, it also gives them time to go see if the grass is greener, if they're really enjoying themselves and their life without you. chances are they're not gonna. Guys, most of the relationships that get back together after a breakup fail because there wasn't enough time in between and because neither party actually went and worked on themselves, okay? This is one of the reasons that I make these videos and I really talk about working on yourself, because almost nobody does. They kind of just sit around and mope, and when their ex comes back, they blow their shot. Or their ex comes back in such a way where the person who was dumped doesn't know that their ex is trying to come back. Because we're not just straightforward with each other and we don't just tell each other what we want, because that's not how humans work. We're difficult. Unfortunately difficult. My goal is to make sure that these relationships work. If you get your second chance, because like I said, your ex will reach out, then we're going to give you the best chance possible to make sure that not only do you get back together, but you stay back together and reunite with the person that you love. Okay, so timing is everything. This goes for you. This goes for them. This goes for everybody involved. They need to feel the effect of what it's like to not be with you. And if they don't feel that, and if they feel like you were there the entire time, they had no alone time, they didn't get the gift of missing you, which is the greatest gift you can buy somebody, because that's frankly how attraction works, is they need to feel like they always want more of you. If you don't give them that gift, then it will not be a happy Christmas. So, what do? Give them the time. You're busy anyway, investing in yourself. You give your ex the time to miss you. And if you give them that time, and you work on yourself, and you increase your social circle, and you maybe go and hang out with some other people you might be interested in, you might not want them when they come back. Now, I can't say that for sure. And again, our mission here is to get your ex back if we can. So I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, although it is a very real rabbit hole. But your job is to make your ex miss you. And how do you do that? As Coach Craig Kenneth said, the best way to get somebody's attention is to remove yours. Okay, that's all I had for today. If you found my video helpful, I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. And definitely leave a comment below and tell me what topics you'd like covered in the future. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype or email coaching, definitely be sure to email me at thelovechat@gmail.com. And if you want your specific situation in email form to be one of the first videos on my channel, definitely email me. Once again, that's thelovechat@gmail.com. Until next time.